Hi students, let me start today class. Today we are going to see exercise 2.1 sixth fourth point. Okay. So in yesterday class we have discussed about at the same. So use Euclid's division algorithm to find HCF of only two numbers. In the two numbers we received as a HCF, but today class here three numbers it is given. Okay, in these three numbers we want to find HCF. The same Euclid's division algorithm want to use. Then how we want to find HCF? You see solution. First, what want to find? Find HCF of 84, 90, 120. So these three numbers HCF we want to find. Okay. So first, any two numbers want to choose. One are 84, 90 or else 84, 120 or else 90 and 120. Any two numbers first you want to find HCF. Okay. So you see first we find, okay, first we find HCF of 84 and 90. HCF of these two numbers first I am going to find HCF. Okay, so after finding the answer, okay, after getting the answer HCF, getting answer and 120 you should compare, and one more time you want to find HCF. At last which one you are getting HCF, that is the answer. Okay, so first this two number HCF want to find. What? Use, with the help of use Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, what is that? A is equal to PQ plus R. A is greater than B. That means here first number is 90. So 90 is equal to 84 into some number plus that remainder. So 90, how many 84 is there? Only 184. Remainder you will get it as a 6. Yes. So remainder you will get it as a 6. So here remainder we didn't receive 0. That means 84. Next 84 you want to write here. 84, 6 into some number. Remainder want to come here. So 6 into some number plus. So 6, how many times you should multiply? We will get this answer. Plus remainder what you will receive, you see. So or else you should divide and say 84 you should divide it by 6. 1 6 are 6, remaining 2 4. Now 4 6 are 24. So equal to 0. Then means remainder we received as a 0. 6 into 14 you should multiply, means we will receive as a 84. So we received as a remainder is 0. Okay, therefore you see here we received as a reminder. Here remainder is 0. Here this remainder is 0. Therefore HCF of, okay, HCF of 84, 90 is, what is that? HCF 6. Okay, here what answer we are receiving, that is called, okay, which divisor at last we are receiving, that is called HCF. So here HCF of 84 and 90 is 6. Okay, next what want to find means, next want to find, next we find HCF of, okay, what answer you received. One more number is missing. One more number is there. What is that? 120. So HCF of 120 and 6. 120 and 6. Because we received as a reminder HCF is 6. So this number and one more number you want to 120 is that number, and 6 you should compare and find HCF. Okay. So finding HCF what you will get, you see. Therefore the same Euclid's division algorithm, now biggest number is 120. So 120 is equal to 6 times of one number plus remainder. So 120 you should divide it by 6, means 2 6 are 12. So remainder we received as a 0. Yes, here one more 0 is there, that 0 you should write here. Okay, that means 6 into 20, 120 plus remainder we received as a 0. Yes. So one step itself we received the answer, because here remainder we received as a 0. Therefore here remainder is 0. HCF of, therefore HCF of 120 comma 6 is, what is that, 6, because here which divisor 6, here remainder is 0, so divisor is 6. So HCF of 120 comma 6, we received as answer is 6. Therefore totally these three numbers, so totally 84, 90, 120 HCF find means, therefore HCF of highest common factor of 84, 90 and 120. So this HCF is 6. So at last which one we are receiving that answer, that is called HCF. Therefore this is given sum we received as a HCF is 6. Okay, book on example sum is there. Okay, in that example sums you follow like that. Okay, so here it is given sentence, many sentences is given. Okay, that don't want, you should follow like this. So example 2.6. okay, you follow this sum model and you want to work out it. Okay, that's all. So see, next question, find the largest number which divides 1230 and 1926, leaving remainder 12 in each case. Okay, so we want to find largest number. So which two number? Yeah, 1230 and 1926 it is given. In that you want to leaving the remainder 12 in each case. First you want to subtract the remainder. Both the number you should subtract 12 and you will get the two number. That two number, which largest number? Okay, largest number, which largest number it is divides. Okay, which divides that two numbers we want to find. Okay, that is the question. So see solution. First what we want to find the largest number, which divides 1230. okay, 1230 and 1926, leaving remainder 12 in each case. Okay, then means first 1230 you should subtract 12. Okay, next 1926 you should subtract 12. So this you should subtract, we will get 1218. Here 1914 you will get. Okay, now in that getting answer, this two answer want to find HCF. Okay, then only we will receive the answer. So highest common factor of, okay, 1218 and 1914 we want to find. Okay, now so use Euclid's division algorithm. So what is that? A is equal to PQ plus R. A is greater than B means first 1914 you should divide it by 1218 means how many times is possible? Okay, 1914 you should divide it by 1280 means only one time only possible. So okay, you divide and what remainder you will receive? So remainder you will receive as 696. Okay, you should divide and see, and the remainder you will get 696. Next, so remainder we didn't receive as a 0, therefore 1218 you should divide by 696. Okay, into the number plus remainder you will get. So 1218 you should divide by 696 means only one time only possible. So you should divide, then these two you should subtract, we will receive as a 522. Remainder we will receive 522. Then next again remainder we didn't receive 0. Next 696 you should divide by 522 means how many time possible? Only one time only possible. So you should divide, then you should subtract means remainder you will receive as a plus 174. Again remainder we didn't receive 0, then means 522 you should divide by 174 means, so you should divide means 3 times is possible. Okay, so divide and see. 522 you should divide by 174 means 3 times. So 522 you will get, the remainder we will receive as a 0. Okay, so here remainder we will receive as a 0. Therefore remainder we received as 0. Therefore remainder is 0. Okay, remainder we received as a 0. Then which one is HCF? So see, remainder we received as a 0. This is HCF. Okay, which divisor? At last divisor is 174. Okay, therefore HCF of 1218 and 1940. These two HCF is 174. Okay, therefore question asks to find which largest number. Find the largest number. So the largest number is 174. This 174 only exactly is divisible by this two number. So you are separating the remainder in each case. This two case 12 you should separate, we will get this two number. In this two number, which number will be divides? The largest number. 174 only it is divides this two number. Okay, therefore required largest number is 174. Okay, this is the answer. That's all. So required largest number is 174. That's all. See, next question, 8th one. If D is the HCF of, that means highest common factor of 32 and 60. So want to find HCF of 32 and 60, that value is called D. Okay, then find x and y satisfying D is equal to 32x plus 60y. Okay, x and y we want to find, so you should substitute, means x and y it's satisfying this equation. Okay, so then means you want to find the value of x and y. So see first solution. So first you write, given D is the HCF of 32 and 60. The value of D is equal to HCF of 32 and 60. So use Euclid's division algorithm. Want to find HCF of 32 and 60. Okay, so A is equal to PQ plus R, A is greater than B. So you substitute here, A is 60. Okay, A is 60 is equal to, you should divide it by 32. 60 you should divide it by 32 means how many times is possible? Only one time only possible. So remainder you will receive as a 28. So 32 into 1 plus remainder you will receive as a 28. Okay, so 60 you should divide it by 32 means only one time possible. So remainder is 28. So remainder we didn't receive 0, then means 32 want to write here, 28 we want here. So while seeing itself we will understand 32 how many 28s are there? Only one. So 28 into 1 plus remainder we will receive as a 4. Okay, so again remainder we didn't receive as a 0, then means 28 want to write here, this equal to 4 into how many times? Okay, so 28 you should divide it by 4 means easily will get answer. 7 4s are 28, remainder we received as a 0. So 4 7s are 28 plus 0. So here received as remainder received as a 0. So remainder is 0. Therefore HCF of 32 and 60 is 4. At last which divisor we received, that is called, okay, here 4 remainder 0. Therefore HCF is 4. Okay, this is the value of what is that? D. So given D is equal to HCF of 32 comma 60. Okay, so we know therefore D is equal to 4. D value is equal to 4. Okay, D we received. Then next you see D value we received. So for getting x and y value, so consider this keep it as equation 1, this keep it as equation 2. Okay, you want to consider this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Next see this D value you should substitute. So see next you see, so given equation is what is that? D is equal to 32x plus 60y. Yes, this it is given. So instead of D you substitute 4. 4 is equal to 32x plus 60y. So this consider as equation 3. Okay, already equation 1 and 2 I mentioned, this is equation 3. Okay, now you take equation 2. Okay, from equation 2, okay, equation 2 is what is that? Equation 2, 32 is equal to 28 into 1 plus 4. In that we need the value of 4, means this it will go this side minus, then means this we can write it as, this implies 4 is equal to 32 minus 28 into 1, we can write like that. So equation 2 you should change and write like that. So 4 is equal to 32 minus 28 into 1. This is considered as equation 4. Next you take equation 1. From equation 1 we will receive one more result. What does that means? Equation 1 is what is that? 60 is equal to 32 into 1 plus 28. Yes. So now you need the value of 28 means plus 32 into 1, this side come means minus, so 28 we can write it as 60 minus of 32 into 1. Okay, this consider as equation 5. Why I am writing like that means then only we will get the value of x and y. So okay, for that purpose only I brought equation 4 and 5. Now equation 5 you should substitute in equation 4. Okay, so here equation 5 substitute in equation 4. Equation 5 substitute in equation 4 means equation 4 what is that? 4 is equal to 32 minus, instead of 28 you should substitute this value. Okay, so substitute means what you will get, you see. So see, instead of here you see, instead of 28 you should substitute this value. What is that? 60 minus 32 into 1, okay, into 1. So this value want to substitute. Instead of 28 you should substitute 60 minus 32 into 1 into 1. Okay, this want to substitute. This value want to substitute. Then next you simplify, you will get the answer. Therefore you see, this we can write it as 4 is equal to 32 minus, this minus is common, so minus 60. Okay, here minus into minus plus. Okay, so 32 into 1 32, so that means 60 plus 32, that into 1 you should write as it is. Okay, here minus 60 minus into minus plus 32 into 1 32, this into 1 write as it is. Now 4 is equal to 32, how many times are there? 2 times. Yes, so we can write it as 32 of 2. Okay, 32 2 times, so 32 into 2 64, or else add means also 64. So you want to write like this format, want to write, so that 32 into 32 we can write 32 into 2. Okay, this minus 60 into 1 we can change it as how, like means here minus change into plus 60 of, okay, into you change into half of this minus 1, plus 1 change into minus 1. So before in this step we can write it as like that. Okay, so 42 is equal to 32 2 times, so 32 into 2 minus change into plus means 60 of plus 1 change into minus 1. So this is considered as a equation 6. Why I have changed in this format means you compare equation 3 and 6. So see, both also 4 4. Okay, left hand side, right, left hand side 4 4, 32 32. So instead of x place, what is there? X place 2 is there and y place minus 1 is there. Yes, y place minus 1. So therefore we received as the answer. Okay, so you substitute and see, instead of x2 means 32 into 2 64. Here minus 1 means 60 into minus 1 minus 60. So 64 minus 60 go means remaining 4. So D value we received as a 4. Yes, therefore we received as the answer. Okay. So using this HCF, we want to find the value of x and y. Therefore we receive the answer x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1. That's all. See next ninth question. A positive integer when divided by 88. A positive integer, one integer is divided by 88 gives the remainder is 61. Next, what will be the remainder when the same number is divided by 11? Okay, at the same number you should divide it by, first positive integer you are dividing by 88, remainder is 61. At the same positive integer you should divide it by, okay, 11 means you should divide it by 11. What remainder you will get, that you want to find. Okay, so see solution. So first here use Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, what is that? A is equal to PQ plus R, A is greater than B. So let you choose, let A is a positive integer. Positive integer. B is equal to 88 and R is equal to 61. Reminder. Okay, you choose, it is given. What given? B and divide. Okay, here divisor and remainder is given. So in this format you should write, means what you will get? A is equal to 88Q plus 61. Okay, now the same number you should divide it by 11, means what remainder you will get, question asked. Therefore A is equal to 88 you can change into 11 format. Okay, then means 8 into 11, 8 11s are 88 into Q. Okay, plus 61 also you can change into 11 format, means 5 into 11 plus 6 we can write. Yes, so 5 into 11, 61 we can change into like that. 5 11s are 55 plus 6 you should add in 61. Now this both also what is common? Both also 11 is common. So 11 you take outside, what you will get? So this A keep it as last it is. So 11 you are taking outside, remaining here 8Q plus 5 you will get here. Yes, 8Q plus 5. This plus 6 you should write separately. However, it is equal only. So 11 8s are 88. So 88Q. 11 5s are 55. 55 plus 6 you should add, means 61 you will get. Okay, so both also 11 is common. 11 you take outside, means remaining 8Q plus 5 you will get plus 6. Okay, here number outside 11 came. Yes, so this 11 this side come, means divided by 11. So the same number divided by 11, at last what is there? This is called remainder. The remainder you will get it as a 6 only. Okay, so or else both the side you should divide by 11, means A by 11, 11 11 cancel, yes, 6 by 11. So you should divide it by at the same number 11, means the remainder you will receive as a 6. Okay, therefore we receive the answer. You should write the reason. When the same number, same positive integer, same number means that is A is called positive integer here. So let the same positive integer is, the positive integer is divided by 11, the remainder is 6. Okay, the remainder is 6. This is the answer. That's all. So here we want to find remainder only. Therefore remainder is 6. That's all. See next question. prove that two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime. Two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime we want to find. For that first want to know what is co-prime. Okay, so you know prime numbers. Next, what is co-prime you want to know. So see solution. So what we want to prove that? To prove that two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime we want to prove that. So first we know, we want to know that. So already we know that what is co-prime. What is co-prime? What is co-prime means when two numbers, what is that? One, you choose A and B, any different letters also we can choose. Let two numbers A and B are said to be co-prime means if their HCF is highest common factor want to come, HCF is 1. Okay, this is called co-prime. So any two number HCF you want to find means the HCF you want to get 1 means this is that numbers is called co-prime. Okay, so here we want to prove two consecutive positive integers. So that means you want to choose first, let's the two consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1. Okay, you choose let two consecutive positive integers you want to choose x and x plus 1. Okay, now in that both the number want to find HCF. Find HCF of x comma x plus 1. These two number HCF want to find. Suppose I am choosing, put x is equal to 0 or 1. Okay, here positive only want to choose, so that 0 should not choose 1. Put x is equal to 1 means HCF of 1 comma 1 plus 1. Okay, 1 comma 2 you will get. Yes, so instead of x 1 means 1, here 1 plus 1 2. 1 comma 2 HCF is 1 only. Okay, next you put x is equal to 2 means HCF of 2 comma 3 you will get. Yes, 2 plus 1 instead of x 2 means 2 comma 2 plus 1 3. 2 comma 3 HCF is 1. Okay, like that you should substitute and see. Put x is equal to 3 means HCF of 3 comma 4 you will get. So 1 is 3 comma 4, HCF is 1 only. Okay, so here you see one is odd number and another one is you are getting even number. Yes, so therefore etc. So you see one odd number, one even number you are taking HCF, we will get it as a 1 only. Okay, therefore you see from that result what we received, HCF of two consecutive number is always 1. Okay, therefore we received HCF of x comma x plus 1 is equal to 1 only we received. So HCF we are getting 1 means that two numbers are co-prime. Therefore this only we want to prove, therefore we have proved. Okay, therefore here two consecutive positive integers are always co-prime because highest common factor we received as a 1. Okay, hence proved. So HCF we are getting 1 means that is called coprime. Here I chose two consecutive positive integer. HCF we received as 1. Therefore these are called coprime. That's all.